Hey, good evening, everybody. I am Chuck Rogers, licensed professional counselor and licensed marriage and family therapist.
And I'm Keith Dunn, and I'm a network engineer,
And together, we're Tabletop Coffee.
where we are bold and never bitter.
And tonight, we're going to do, I think, number 4?
I think it is number 4.
Video on the velvet rope policy.
Yeah, we had something come up. Well, I had something come up, so I'll share it with you, and we'll see where we go with it.
Yeah, stay tuned, and we'll talk about it. So, you and I talk a lot outside of Tabletop Coffee, and we talk a lot before we ever come on board and record, but we really do try to live what we talk about.
Yeah, we absolutely do.
And this is no exception, that this whole piece about the velvet rope policy, where you're really careful about whom you let into your life.
That's right.
And whom you let stay in your life. The wrong thing, it's like the only thing worse than not having somebody in your life is having the wrong person.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to let the wrong people pass that rope.
Yeah, and you don't. And then if you do find that out, we talked last time about it's okay to put them back on the other side of that rope.
Right.
So we do really try to live this. And recently, I had somebody that approached me and said, how do you get your business?
Right.
And I said, well, word of mouth happens a lot, from people in the area of Lynchburg, send people our way for therapy, or pastors of churches, doctors in the area send their patients our way. And then I said, we also really have a great web presence.
Right.
And he says, yeah, I thought you did. And I said, he said, well, who does your web work? And I said, my friend Keith Dunn, my partner from Tabletop Coffee. And so we talked about it, and he said, can I have Keith's contact information? So I checked with you. Yeah. And you said, yeah, go ahead and share it with him. And so I did.
Right.
And I facilitated a connection, and you guys had a meeting.
We sure did.
About this. How'd the meeting go?
Meeting went great. I mean, it could not have gone better. Sat down, guy is just super personable. He knows his stuff. He knows his business inside and out. It didn't take me long to realize that, I could learn a lot from him about what he does all of the time in just a few minutes. It was just one of those
and he's
settings.
an extremely personable guy.
So comfortable.
Enjoyable, fun, funny. So it was a good referral on my part.
It was.
For you, because I knew he needed you.
Right.
And I knew that it could benefit you as well in this new endeavor of your life and kind of the direction that you're going with your occupation.
Yeah, exactly. And knowing that, sitting down with somebody and having that comfort level, it makes it real easy to step in and want to just open up the rope and let that person in.
Yeah, because this person is so really great and engaging.
Easy to talk to.
So then what happened?
So I went ahead and put an email together and sent the email over with the pricing structure of what I thought it would take in order to put this together. And, things like that can be cheap, but if you want things done correctly,
really done well,
and you want the back-end processes to work properly and search engines to find you and graphically correct, it's a lot of work.
It is, and you're a very experienced person.
I've been doing it for a very long time.
And you provide really good quality work.
Well, thank you. I think
you
so
do.
Too.
Yeah. So then I was talking with this person later on.
Right.
And I said, hey, how'd it go with Keith? Oh, it went really well. He says, boy, I just hope he doesn't ding me with his price. And he gave me the dollar figures that he was hoping that you wouldn't be.
Right.
And I said, well, I think it probably will be that.
Right.
Exactly. And I said, look, every nickel that I put into our web presence and into Keith brings financial revenue into Windhurst Counseling.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's so much more to it if it's done properly. And so anyway, I get an email back with a request of making some changes and actually seeing if I could get the price down some.
LOL.
Yeah, but it's just not gonna work from my side. I know what it's gonna take in order to get there, and Chuck and I were actually talking
Oh yeah,
about that.
we had a
some.
conversation about it.
And my whole thing was, if I were to do that, I would hate doing the job. I wouldn't look forward to it because I know that I wouldn't be making what I'm worth
Right.
to be doing that type of work. So it would just put a negative spin on the whole thing. Plus, you know, I want to put in all of these great pieces in the website, and I don't want to skimp anywhere.
Right.
And so I wouldn't want to change anything and say, well, I'll just pull this out and I'll pull this out. No, I mean, everything needs to be in
Yeah.
there.
So you would be negatively looking forward to it.
Exactly.
You wouldn't enjoy it,
Correct.
and you'd feel kind of yucky about it when you were done.
That's correct.
All for the sake of lowering your price.
Yeah. And, you know, I thought about this today, and I thought, okay, so I go to a car dealer and I say, okay, here's the car I want, but can't you get that price down more if you take some things out of it? So he takes out the passenger seat and the back seat, and he takes out the spare tire, and you know, that thing can actually run on 3 wheels. It doesn't need all 4. Goodness gracious. So it's kind of like that.
It is.
You know, you want all of the pieces in there. I know what needs to go in there. I know what has to be there to make it work properly. And so really there's nothing to take away from it.
No.
It is what it is.
It is.
Yeah.
So your plan is to say, no, I'm not going to.
Yeah. Price is what the price is. And actually, this is the lowest part of the price that I think it will be. It might be, you know, a little bit more as we move forward and add some pieces in along the way.
Yeah. So the decision became really, the decision was made for you.
Yeah, a decision was made for me. So the question is now, you know, I've set the limits on the rope. And I've said, okay, in order to enter and get past this rope, everything for personality already gets past that point.
Sure.
But from a business standpoint, in order to get over that rope, it has to be agreed upon with the rates that I'm setting.
Yeah. So the decision's made.
Decisions made from my side.
Yeah. How's it feel?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problems there.
Yeah. Hey, I hope you liked our content. If you did, we would really appreciate it if you would subscribe.
Yeah, ding that bell so you're notified of upcoming episodes.
And make some comments down below if
Yeah.
you've had any experience in your past with this kind of thing, of maybe making sure that certain people don't come into your life personally, or business opportunities that maybe you have said no to.
Right.
Because we would love to have that kind of feedback, and we would maybe be able to benefit from what it is that you have to say.
Yeah, we might be able to spin up another video based on
Well,
your
that'd be
comments.
great. Yes,
Yeah, it would
please
be.
do. All right.
Yep. Share this with your friends.
Thanks, everybody.
Until next time.
Colin, you got white on you.
Oh, I like it. Man, what did I do
Up here,
today?
too.
What have I done?
You're a mess.
I am a mess. Well, that's why I never wear
Can't take you anywhere.
dark shirts or anything, because you can see everything on them. Dark. Yeah, I'm wearing my Simtech hat. I'm getting ready to shoot. It's kind of like a commercial for a car. And so the guy who owns Simtech owns the car.
Oh, the machine shop.
The machine shop. So, yeah, if you ever need any machine work done, Simtech.
Simtech.
Yeah, they do a great job. He's got all kinds of great machines in his shop. It's really cool.
Say machine shop 4 times.
Machine shop. I can do it. It works.